Coming right up, the Thunder taking on the Pacers. For the Thunder, in Game 5, they took care of business on their home floor. Now, back in enemy territory, they're looking for another win. Pacers, Thunder. The NBA Finals continue. The championship could be claimed right here. Folks, it is electric in the arena for this Game 6 of the NBA Finals. So glad you could join us for it. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. You look at the Thunder. Greg, they're feeling good, playing like a champion, and don't want to let this get down to a Game 7.
And I like that mentality. Sure, you'd like your fans to be there when you win the title, but what's more important is getting the job done. You can have a parade later if you close the deal.
Now, here's Holmgren. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Nembhard finds Halliburton. Turner trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Halliburton.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Ball stolen. Driving to the basket. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
How about that take from Halliburton? That's a big-time finish on the drive.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. With the floater. That shot off. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Siakam, the bounce pass. Halliburton on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Shot clock at 6. Halliburton against Williams. And that one drops for him. Halliburton's got 6 points.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with the Pacers head coach. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Thank you, David. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
Oklahoma City trailing. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drives in. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
The first one falls. And, Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pulls it from the elbow. Williams can't hit.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Pass to Halliburton. Good. Halliburton's got 8.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Pass to Nesmith. Williams with the block. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Well, just a great read by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, getting in transition, making it easy.
To the paint. Holmgren against Siakam. Over Holmgren. Siakam misses. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And stolen by Siakam. And here's the break. Here's Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Williams. Scoreless thus far.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Halliburton passes to Turner. Pass to Nembhard. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Thunder have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Outside, Dort. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good from long range.
Timeout.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 1. They look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
You have got to be a low mistake team in today's NBA, because once those turnovers start piling up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks.
Here's Halliburton, following the basket by Lou Dort. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith to stop the run. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Dort.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And Doris, when you look at Aaron Nesmith, he is someone that has accepted readily more responsibility over time.
There's no question, Kevin, and what I love is he didn't let not playing early in his career affect his outlook. In fact, it almost added an edge and spurred him to incredible improvement. He's an excellent defensive player. He's worked hard to become a three-point shooter. It's somebody defenses must now account for from range. You love the work put in.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. Here's Nembhard, defended by Dort. Nesmith with the ball. Turner with a screen on Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. And Nesmith with the slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Pass to Holmgren. Offensive rebound. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Siakam outside. Now Halliburton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it. And now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
And he makes the first. And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Tyrese Halliburton just plays with a certain pace. He's always looking to push the action.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. And here's Halliburton after the three-pointer from Chet Holmgren.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
Dort against Mathurin. Turner with the steal. Halliburton right side. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And some changes here for the Pacers. Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Shepard comes in for Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And then for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. McConnell passes to Mathurin. Six to shoot. This one for three. That shot misses. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Caruso. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
McConnell passes to Mathurin. Tapping a screen on Caruso. Mathurin for three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a two-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Here's McConnell. Pass to Siakam. Over Williams. Now Shepherd. Shepherd with a screen for Toppin. Shot clock at 5. Can they get it? Rebound by Williams.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now here's Caruso. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
The Thunder shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And some changes here for the Pacers. Walker's checked in for Siakam. Halliburton subbed in for Shepherd. Pacers trail by 8. There's 1:59 left to play here in the first. From 13, and Halliburton gets it to go on the assist by McConnell. Halliburton's got 11 points.
Wherever he's gone, the shot has followed. Halliburton perfecting his craft in the mid-range.
Pass to Caruso. Williams has a screen for Caruso. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. The free throw drops for Caruso. The Pacers have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. McConnell passes to Mathurin. From 13, Halliburton with the bucket. 13 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
Now, the numbers speak for themselves, but what Tyrese Halliburton is showing you the versatility he has at the offensive end.
Pass to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. He's got 7.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Wallace against Halliburton. Clock at 6. Shot on the wing. And that one comes up a bit short. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Now Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from deep. Traps in the tray. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Here's Walker. Sinks that one from the post.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Thunder lead by 10. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Walker is screen on Wallace. Halliburton for 3. And the 3 ball is good. 16 points for him. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Now, here's McConnell. Still yet to score. Halliburton against Williams. Halliburton passes to Walker. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Down low. And Wallace slams it in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
And the first one drops. And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Halliburton hits them both. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Scores after the quick crossover. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
Wallace against Halliburton. Pass to Toppin. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Jang, he's checked in for Williams. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Rebound by Wallace. The Thunder leading by 9. Pass to Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Jang. 6 on the shot clock. Wallace inside. He's covered by McConnell. Wallace's shot is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Over McConnell. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. McConnell against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Here's Mathurin. Yes, that goes in. Mathurin's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, composure under pressure. Mathurin may be young, but he is confident.
Wallace, the pass to Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Pass to Jang. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Pass to Halliburton. Caruso against Mathurin. Halliburton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
First one falls for him. Halliburton hits them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside, Dort. To the left side wing. Caruso kicks to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pacers trail by 7. Nembhard with it. Nothing on the board. Mathurin finds Halliburton. In the corner, it's Toppin. Back to Halliburton. No good on the 3. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Thunder. They've held a 12-point lead early. And it's Dort, top of the key. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Finds himself wide open and drills it. 16 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton passes to Turner. Here's Toppin. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's aggressive defense. Shea always competing on that end of the floor.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's Neesmith in for Benedict Mathurin. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Free throw good, Wiggins. Doris, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, two-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
And the Thunder making a change here. Holmgren's checked in. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the screen. Siakam inside. Working on Holmgren. Shot clock at 3. Here's Nembhard. Trains the three-pointer. Nembhard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Halliburton with the steal. Pass to Neesmith. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton passes to Turner. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
The first free throw is good. And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from 3. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
No good on the second free throw. Pacers trail by 10. Neesmith, the pass to Turner. Another shot. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 20. Pass to Toppin. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 12. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. On the top of the key, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Halliburton's got 9 points in the quarter.
You have to know how to play pick and roll in today's NBA. Tyrese Halliburton just dissecting the defense with ease right now.
Hartenstein against Turner. Tries again. A nice shot by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Nembhard with it, defended by Dort. To the middle, here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, this is where Miles Turner excels. Set the screen, roll to the basket, make sure your hands are up and ready to receive.
Chapman against Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Now Williams. Second chance shot. Here's Dort. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Halliburton finds Toppin. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Williams. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Williams has got 7 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Oklahoma City leading by 15. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort a screen on Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
Back to Nesmith. There's a minute 34 left in the second quarter. Here's Halliburton. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Oklahoma City, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. Pass to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. From past the arc, drills the three-pointer. Halliburton's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, it's been early in his career, but Tyrese Halliburton has proven to be extremely dangerous from range.
Now, here's Holmgren. Nesmith covering. Count it. That's 7 points for Lou Dort.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
To the paint. Nesmith, the pass to Nembhard. Mathurin against Williams. Mathurin, good.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dort kicks to Wallace. No good, shot missing. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Mathurin passes to Halliburton. For 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Oklahoma City, 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back right after this.
And losing the rebounding battle, it's easy to lose control of the game. Fortunately for them, they have another half to go.
Yeah, now they can lose by twice as much.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, they're just... And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
You get the sense when there's big-time performances to be had, this guy wants to take part. You expect that this is a trend that will continue here.
Pacers trail by 13. Pass to Turner. And here is Nesmith. Back to Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. There's the three. Knocks down the three ball. Turner's got 7 points.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
Outside, Dort. On a three, Holmgren. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Nesmith, the pass to Nembhard. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. And so here is Indiana. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Halliburton. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with the ball. Clock at 6. Here's Williams. He's covered by Halliburton. Releases from 15, and he can't bank that one in. Here's Indiana. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Nembhard. He's guarded by Williams. Back to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
For Miles Turner, so much of this is about confidence. You love to see him convert in there. That is nice.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Turner.
Well, the athleticism that Miles Turner brings to the center spot is quite remarkable. This guy, an exceptional player on both sides of the floor.
Now here's Williams. He's got 8, and good that time. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you love how Miles Turner gets into space in the paint, makes it really hard for the defender not to lean in and get some contact against Turner.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And that one misses. And he sinks the second. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 6-point lead. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Down low. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 18.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Nembhard the pass to Turner, and stolen by Williams. An even 3-on-3 break. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now, here's Siakam. Turner with a screen on Holmgren. Siakam finds Turner.
Now that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Now here's Holmgren. Turner covering. Offensive rebound. Hartenstein. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Turner with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Siakam's got 5 men.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
Hartenstein can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 7. Left block shot on the way. Siakam misses. Williams looking over the floor. It's tipped. Second shot opportunity. That shot no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Halliburton passes to Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Back to Nesmith. And the rejection by Holmgren. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton with the steal. Siakam against Hartenstein. Siakam inside. He's got 5, and no good that time. Outside Williams. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Nembhard, defended by Dort. Nembhard the pass to Halliburton. Now Nembhard. Pass to Turner. 6 to shoot. Here's Siakam. Thunder with the rebound. At one point they led by 16. They could use a bucket. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pacers trail by 7. The drive by Siakam.
Well, great job to put it on the deck and draw the contact. You can see the versatility of Pascal Siakam's game.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Throw good, Siakam. The Pacers making a switch here. Mathurin's checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Caruso's checked in. Siakam hits them both. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 18. Outside, Dort. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Pacers trail by 5. Now, here is Halliburton. 27 points for him. And it's Mathurin, top of the key. Turner with the screen for Siakam. Excellent D there from Williams.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 5 there, thanks to the basket from Halliburton.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets that one.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact now, gets to the free throw line.
One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills. What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 29 points. Williams against Siakam. Turner with a screen on Williams. Here's Siakam. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 23. Nembhard grabs the board. Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
Well, we're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
Outside, Dort. Williams kicks to Caruso. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Drills it from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in just the second half. Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. Indiana moving it around. Siakam inside. He's guarded by Williams. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Siakam. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Indiana making some changes. Toppin comes in for Turner. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And then for Oklahoma City, Williams comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wallace. And there it is for him. And it's 6 points for Wallace.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
Pass to Siakam. Over Williams. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut back down to 5 as they get the points there from Siakam. Toppin against Williams. Here he goes. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
The Thunder have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Now Siakam. 13 points in the game. Tapping a screen on Williams. Siakam with it. Williams picks him up. Toppin can't get it to go.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Williams against Toppin. Williams inside. Caruso. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
One shot.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Outside Mathurin. Lays it up off the glass. Mathurin's got 8 points.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Pass to Williams. Williams has a screen for Williams. Shoots over Toppin. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Mathurin. McConnell finds Mathurin. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Joe, defended by Mathurin. Caruso looking for an opening. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Thunder making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. And he's good on the second. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. McConnell passes to Mathurin. Pass to Toppin. Tapping a screen on Caruso. Just 4 to shoot. Here's McConnell. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Wallace outside. Inside. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Wallace. 17 points for Williams.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Siakam against Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, what a clever decision there by Pascal Siakam. Sticks with the shot and wins a trip to the free throw line.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. Williams has a screen for Williams. Over Mathurin. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. And that's 19 points for Williams.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
To the middle. Here's Siakam. No good on the last second attempt there. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Pass to Caruso. Wiggins, a screen on Mathurin. Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Thunder lead by 14. Now McConnell. Outside Mathurin. He's looking for Toppin and finds him. Pass to McConnell. For the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Here's Caruso. Off target from 3-point range. Pacers trail by 11. And here's Halliburton. Tapping a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. 20 feet out. The Thunder pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Wallace. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McConnell. Now, here's Halliburton. Defense right on him. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Here's Wallace, and it's Wallace slamming it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Walker finds Mathurin. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Williams with the steal. 3-on-3. The 11-footer. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from three-point range. Pacers trail by 13. Halliburton passes to McConnell. Back to Halliburton. Walker a screen. Down low. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Wallace outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Caruso kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it inside. Caruso, no good. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Pacers. It's a 14-point game. Halliburton, that's good.
Well, we know Tyrese Halliburton is first and foremost a shooter. This guy has put in a ton of work.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. Caruso sets the screen for Wallace. Over to the left wing. Just 3 to shoot. Good on the triple.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Halliburton's got 38 points.
Now, Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A three made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jarris Walker.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Indiana. The Thunder also changing it up. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Alex Caruso. He hits both from the stripe. Pacers trail by 14. Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton.
That's just a savvy move to draw the foul. And despite that young age, Halliburton like a seasoned veteran right there.
He's off on the first. Jones checked in for Kenrich Williams. And the second free throw, good. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Jones. Now here's Wiggins. Outside, Dort. 5 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Toppin pulls it in. Pacers trail by 13. Halliburton outside. Pass to Walker. Here's Nembhard. No good on the triple. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Out to Wallace. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The three. Pacers with the rebound.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
Here's Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Walker is screen on George. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Misses the wing J. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Wallace. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Nembhard with it. Wallace covering. Toppin passes to Halliburton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Two things you love here. How confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. The Thunder also changing it up. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jones. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Cason Wallace. Halliburton hits them both. The Thunder leading by 14. Outside, Dort. Outside, Williams. For 3, Holmgren. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the inside, Holmgren with the steal. Outside, Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams dishes to Holmgren. Over Siakam. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Siakam outside. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Williams for 3. The rebound by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Nesmith. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. 4 on the clock. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton. Back to Nembhard. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Siakam for 3. Good D by Holmgren.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Siakam. Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
And the first one drops. Holmgren hits them both. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. They trail by 18. To the paint. Here's Turner. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. Holmgren against Siakam. From outside the arc. The shot by Williams, no good. The Pacers have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Here's Nembhard, defended by Dort. Just 5 on the clock. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Over Holmgren. Siakam misses.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Williams. For 3, Holmgren. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 6 assists in the game.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Oklahoma City leading by 19. Outside, Williams. Dort, screen on Turner. From deep, Williams. And the Thunder another 3.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the Thunder.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
They got the job done in a big way here in Game 6. And I think they're starting to carve their names into the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
Yeah, they should. I mean, they've got this title wrapped up. So impressive what they were able to do here tonight. The last thing they wanted was to have this series go all the way to 7 games. They had the opportunity to clinch the championship right here, right now, and they did not let it slip away.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all...
Again, what an avalanche!
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Oklahoma City Thunder are your new NBA champions. Oh, to be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game. You've beaten the team, and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment for the home crowd. But our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their home fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.